Thank you. That's the second time someone's let me go today. Why is everybody being nice? Maybe it is this Christmas spirit. Because we are in the cooler months. Actually, it is the day before Christmas, so I am trying my best to avoid as many retail outlets as possible. I've also noticed that the grocery stores are also quite crowded. So we are avoiding them as well. One, because I just don't like people, okay? Just big crowds, not my thing, not my jam, no thank you. As far as why this is, I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist. I will say that I just pretty much don't remember any of my childhood. As in, like, none of it. It's like a big blank chunk, no clue, couldn't tell you. And I think because of that, that's why I've always been a solo kind of guy, you know? 99.9% of the time, I usually end up riding by myself. And I think it's predictability, in a sense. Sort of predictability. Mainly because I know how I ride. If I go do a big group ride with like 40 plus bikes, it would be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool to be rolling in a big old pack like that. I've done that once, but I don't know how anybody else would ride. I'm not used to riding in groups, so it just creates all this anxiety and stress. I just try to avoid all that stuff if I can. Much more calming. And yes, that may be boring, because outside of work and talking in my helmet, probably to myself, if somebody watches it, great, thanks for checking the video out. I do appreciate yous. Yo, Buddy Lucky Aces doesn't really have a whole lot going on. Kinda keeps to himself, minds his own business, and it's a peaceful life. Which, maybe it's time for a New Year's resolution. You know, I don't really do group rides. I don't do local bike nights. See stuff posted all the time, and I'm like, I don't know. And also bike nights too, man. If you're starting at like 7 p.m., I'm getting off work like 4 or 5, you know, you're talking 6, 7 p.m. I get to deal with afternoon traffic. It's like, oh gosh. And then go be social? Man, that's weird. I'm not a small talk guy. I think small talk is weird. Small talk is meant to fill the void in uncomfortable situations. That's what small talk is. That's two people that don't know each other that are forced in a social situation. How's the weather going? Oh, I don't know, man. It's freaking cold out. But maybe we need to be more active in our local motorcycling scene. Now, I'm not talking about being like some giant celebrity or anything, but I don't know. I think maybe reaching out to at least one person whose contact information I have. And Taylor, I ain't forgot about you, buddy. I'm just freaking awkward. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still got your number, man. But he was a really chill dude. I met him when I did my first subscriber ride, right when I hit about 1,000 subscribers. That was 2 years ago. And we actually did another subscriber ride last year, which nobody showed up for, which that's my fault, I will say. Because it was a little forced. But yeah, subscriber ride number 2, that was my fault. I gave you guys like 0 notice. I think I announced it like a week and a half before I actually did it, because it got to be October, and I was like, oh, we got to do something, because I was teasing about it all summer long and just didn't plan. And I like to do a lot of my riding in the morning time. So I set this thing for like 10 a.m. I think it was like 48 degrees that day. I got there like an hour early, had a cup of coffee at the meetup spot, which I am not a coffee guy. I'm going to try again, because I'm cutting out energy drinks, because those things are probably not great for you, but man, are they good. And I was going to do one this year, but it's just kind of stressful, you know? Just stressful thinking about it. And I just need to get used to meeting people and talking to people. That's what I need to do. The social anxiety, man, I've had for years. I'm trying to get past that, but it's difficult. These motovlogs help for sure, because I used to like, oh, I'm riding like this and talk like this. Now I don't care if I gesture. There's somebody over there. There's freaking trees over there. I can move my hands and talk like this all day long. Gesture, gesture, gesture. So I need to plan better. New Year's resolution time. So I guess, yes, New Year's resolution, making it right now on my 2008 Honda Shadow Aero 750 chopper bobber bike, is meeting new motorcycle people, which seems doable, because, I mean, I think a lot of it is with the small talk. It's like, what am I going to talk to anybody about? It's like motorcycles, maybe? If you're in a place where, you know, you ride a motorcycle, hey, man, cool bike. Awesome. Thanks, bro. It seems like it could be that easy. But we'll probably do another subscriber ride in 2026. So I'm not sure when, I'm not sure where. Be something simple, like a short little, like, I don't know, 45-minute, hour ride or something. Stop and grab food. If people want to hang out after that, cool. If not, then, no big deal. Nice to meet you. Or heck, it might just even be a, hey guys, in 2 weeks or whatever, I'm going to be eating lunch at this place at this time. Y'all want to stop by and say hi? Cool. I'll be there from 11 to 1 or something. I don't know. And now that I'm saying all this stuff out loud, this does remind me of a video that I, that I made beginning of last year talking about, I'm going to do all these things. Which, in fairness, that mainly was travel goals, which I think I mostly met. I think I could have done a little better, but, you know, I'm just kind of dipping my toes into the motorcycle travel world, you know? But regardless, I definitely want to step things up next year. I got some ideas in mind. I got some gear, some hardware that's on the way that I'll probably use once and then never use it again. But I think it's cool, so whatever. But either way, I'm looking forward to a fun 2026. I hope you guys are. I hope you stick around to the channel, because there's no fun taking these trips by myself. I want to bring you guys along with me. It's a big world out there, baby. Let's go see it. The important thing, though, is if we're setting these goals, we need to push ourselves to meet these goals. And these are on video, too, so these are on record. Guaranteed. I don't want to make another video in 12 months talking about how much I disappointed myself. But I think the goals for next year are as realistic as the goals from this year. And if you want to know what those were, you can check that video out right here. And as always, y'all be good. See ya!